Hello everybody, my name is Jessica Roberts and I will be doing a presentation on the prompt hierarchies. So first, what is a prompt? A prompt is extra assistance or cues to increase the likelihood that the client will make the correct response. Why are prompts important? Prompts are important because it helps the learner work towards performing a skill independently. Also, prompting increases the rate of responding, lowers frustration among the client, and helps the individual learn more efficiently. So first, starting with visual prompts. As you can see on the ladder, you have physical prompts at the very top, model prompts, gestural prompts, verbal prompts, and visual prompts. On the side, it lists most to least, going from physical to visual, and on this side, least to most, going from visual to physical. As I continue this presentation, I will go over each prompt and an example of each as well. So starting with visual prompts, which is the least intrusive prompt. Visual prompts are usually pictures and cues that the student sees, which provides information about the correct answer. It can also be a visual schedule, a video, or a drawing. In our current clinic that I work in, we use many of visual schedules. So visual schedule may list the certain tasks or activities that the client needs to do for that day, and it is a visual representation of what the client needs to do. Going on to the next prompt is verbal prompts. Verbal prompts involve telling the learner the answer by a verbal cue. This verbal cue could either be the beginning of a sound or it could be giving the direction another time. An example of a verbal prompt could be if I say, "What is my name?" and the learner does not respond, I could immediately say, "Je," as in J-E for my name, Jessica, and give them that verbal cue that they needed. So I could say, "What is my name? Je," and that is their verbal prompt. Also, another example is if someone is asking for a snack or wanting a snack, I could say crackers, please, and that would be their verbal prompt to say what they need. Now on to gestural prompts. Gestural prompts are any type of action the learner can observe the instructor doing. Examples of gestures include pointing, reaching, or nodding. An example of this, I could ask the learner to point to the letter G. If they do not point, I could provide a finger to the letter G or even farther away. This is the gestural prompt that they needed to get the correct answer. Now going on to modeling prompts. Modeling prompts are performing the target skill or showing them what to do. An example of a model prompt is if I say, "Do this," and I roll a ball. This is a model prompt for the learner because I've demonstrated the skill that they need to do. So when I say, "Do this," and roll the ball, the learner now knows what they need to do, and they need to grab the ball and do the exact same that I have demonstrated. And our last prompt is physical prompts. With physical prompts, there are partial prompts and full physical prompts. Partial prompts are less intrusive than physical prompts. They provide some assistance to guide the learner, and this is usually done at the elbows or the forearm. If I tell a client to clap their hands and do this, if they do not do it, I could provide assistance at their elbows or in their forearms to get their hands closer together to do the clapping. Now with full physical prompting, also known as hand over hand, this is completely guiding the learner to complete the task. So if I told a client to clap their hands, I would grab their hands and clap them together. Now this would be a full physical because I am not letting them err at all. I am fully physically clapping their hands. Now as I stated before, when looking at the ladder, on the side you have most to least and least to most. Now what does this mean? Least to most prompting is used with chain skills or skills that have been mastered to keep the prompt near an independent level. Also, least to most is used if a client is showing prerequisite skills, but just not the full skills to complete the task. On to most to least prompting. Most to least prompting is used for kids who lack the necessary skills to complete a task. After mastering certain parts of the skill, you can begin to fade these prompts. So with most to least, you can start with full physical or partial physical and slowly fade until they get down to verbal or visual or even independent prompt level. That is my presentation on prompt hierarchy. Thank you for watching.